Okay, sorry about that, guys. Technical difficulties again, unfortunately. Let's just get right back into it, shall we? All right. So, guys, Frank went and bought a new webcam, so that's what he's doing. He's setting that up right now, getting his mic and everything all set. So he's going to shoot me a message when he's all set, and he'll come back into this. But I wanted to get back so we weren't just sitting here waiting the whole time. Now this is the Magrok the Imbuer, and I cannot believe I've been saying. I thought it was Morgok, honestly, the whole time Morgok, but it's Magrok the Imbuer. Now, when I reviewed this card, let me open them up real quick. Heal for 2 when you deal damage if you have 10 or less health. This cannot be increased by effects. When I first reviewed this card, I think I actually gave it a really bad review because I sat there thinking to myself, man, there's a lot of decks out there that just kill you past 10. They can do like 14 or something like that in just one hit. So I didn't think this card was going to be that good at all. But it came second place in a tournament. And I sat there going, okay, so maybe it is pretty good. Maybe there's just a lot of good damage reduction, a lot of just healing and stuff like that, just really good synergies. Maybe the color combination is just makes him a good hero. And if that's the case, then that explains why this card did so well and why I was so wrong on my theory. So I built the deck from the second place tournament because I have one. And I figured, okay, let's give this a try. When Frank is ready, he'll talk a little bit more about this. He's actually played this deck since the tournament. Got the list from Benny, one of the creators of Lightseekers, which I am extremely surprised and awesome that he participated in these events too. So I'm hoping that we can get some of these online tournaments going as well. But I thought I'd give this deck a shout out, highlight it a little bit, play 1 or 2 games with it, really start to see what makes this deck tick. And I'm bringing Frank on to kind of talk with me, like I said, because he has played this and I have not. So I don't want to just jump into this with no idea what's going on. But what I do understand, obviously, Ghostly Grasp, move 3 discarded action cards back to your hand, great card. Obfuscation, the buff to this buff and 2 buffs to the left can't be removed or returned by other heroes. Okay, just from that one, it allows me or tells me that this deck is probably going to have a lot of consistent buffs that just like stay on the board, just don't rotate out, so you can get the best value out of Obfuscation. And if you're running Shadow, my guess is, oh look at that, Abyss Tentacle, Abyss Weaver. Who would have thought, right? Poison Spray runs this new combo. 8 damage, reduces target's healing received by 3 while this is on top of the discard pile. Now I really like that idea. Like I said before, this one, it kind of flew under the radar for me a little bit. Like I said, I think I gave it like a 3-star, maybe a 2.5. Sorry, last I did the review. But it's Poison Shadow, so you're going to run in this deck, obviously. 8 damage, good burst damage like that. Makes it so your opponent can't heal when it's on top, and if you're just doing nothing but consistent buffs and using abilities, this is going to be a great card because not a lot of those are going to go to the discard pile unless, of course, they remove them. And with Obfuscation, they're not going to remove a whole lot. Then we have Shroud of Night. Shroud of Night is probably one of the best cards from Awakening to play, and it's Poison Shadow. It's all good. We're all good. It's just, I mean, it's a good card. It prevents you from attacking, heal, and damage from shadow cards are all increased, so all the tentacles and whatnot are going in. Frank just sent me a message, so he's ready to go. I'm going to bring him in here. So let's see if this works. All right, Frank. Whenever you want to turn your mic on, we are in. We are talking about this. All I have this deck list open. Talked about just the combos a little bit. Frank, I know you've been doing the online tournaments, starting that scene. So why don't you just kind of explain what makes you want to do that, or like how easy or difficult it is to join those tournaments, real quick.
So far with tournaments, it's actually been really easy for the setup. I was actually recommended by Tetra, who's also one of the head guys that's been helping me out with tournaments.
Cool.
To use, it's basically Challenger, but it's with an O instead of an A.
Oh, okay.
It's just a website. You're able to set up tournaments based on what type of style you want to play. Swiss, which is how our second tournament went, which was yesterday. We only had 6 people, so we decided to do Swiss so that we would still have 3 rounds. Our first tournament that we had, we actually put it together in like under an hour, but it was really cool that Benny showed up. Benny came and showed us this deck that you're highlighting today. Had no idea if it was going to be good, because personally I've tried to make the deck with cards IRL, never have succeeded. Then Benny comes and plays Jason in the finals. Jason played Dolo, of course, and we all know Dolo is one of the strongest leaders out there.
Yes.
He's really stupid when it comes to how easily he can push you for damage.
Yeah, I played a match with my Halavar and saw exactly what that does. And yeah, Dolo will always be Dolo, but yeah. No.
Yeah, I'm glad Dolo was at least nerfed a little bit, where you take 3 damage now instead of 2, because when Dolo first came out, taking 2 damage for 2 cards was by far the best hero ability that you could think of.
Oh yeah, hands down.
So tournament-wise, it's really simple to join us. I have everyone just PM me so that we don't have multiple people just receiving all the deck lists from everyone.
Sure.
So one person just has them all put together. And then what I've been doing is afterwards, I okay it with all the players to make sure that it's okay if I show their deck list. If not, I will not put your deck list on the post game. But so far, I haven't had anyone say, "Nah, don't put my deck there." So I go into a Google Docs file, put from first to last everyone's deck profiles and everything. And then I also post that afterwards, after we've done the tournament. And I have also posted the link for the last one so that you can watch the bracket in real time with
sweet.
us. We should hopefully have people start recording the tournament to a certain degree. I know Jason recorded our first tournament from just his perspective.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey everyone, it's Tetra from Team TPK that's joining us. Tetra, how's it going, man?
Hey, what's up?
Not much. We're just talking about the online tournament format and how easy it was to set up real quick. So, thanks for joining us. Thanks for hopping in.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so Tetra here is, I would say, kind of like my right hand. He's been helping me out when it comes to getting everyone put together for the tournament. I know today we weren't able to have one because we were planning on streaming. Stream went down, waited.
Yeah, sorry about that. I do apologize. So,
but yeah, we're normally able to, even with as little as 4 people, we can have a tournament. But you know, 4 people really isn't as fun as, say, the 8-man tournament we had. That was actually pretty fun.
Yeah,
lasted quite a while. Especially when you have people from the higher ups like Benny coming in for like basically a surprise.
Oh yeah, no, that's amazing.
And end up placing second in the first tournament you host. So that was actually really cool. And we also got this crazy fun deck to play with based off Benny's ideas.
No, and I think that's awesome. That I mean, obviously people are still going to play Dolo. People probably don't own a whole lot of the Kindred cards yet because it's not in many shops, and getting them on the digital game, it's going to take a while to grind that gold. But I mean, having a creator just come in and fully revamp an entirely new deck with one of the Kindred heroes is awesome because it brings a lot of creativity to the people that, like I said, don't have all the cards to just show what Kindred is capable of, as opposed to just sticking with Dolo and Cassini and Triano and stuff like that. That I think was awesome to see.
Yes.
Yeah, I totally agree with you guys.
Yeah, personally, purple and red are 2 of my favorite colors to play. And finding out, because I still don't know what all the mythical mixes are, but the fact that it has these certain purples and reds was actually really strong for both of those colors. I know a lot of people that play red decks like Dolo don't like playing earth cards in it for the simple fact that it's not as aggressive as you want to. I believe pretty much the only mountain cards that you play in a red deck are actually your Ancient Miners to dig cards, and that's basically it.
You also have like Mountain
also have
Fort
your burst healing.
Oh yeah, Mountain Fort.
And Boulder Feast, stuff like that.
Delivery Crab went over that on their podcast, talking, and I thought that was great for especially like new players.
Yeah,
I'm actually going to be doing an intro thing for like new players sometime. I don't know. I have to like rewrite my stuff. But yeah, awesome. You definitely want like some kind of burst healing in any deck, and then also like some kind of damage reduction. So like Boulder Feast, that's a mountain card, and then Mountain Fort as well. It's funny because like Mountain is like the middle element. Usually the middle element of cards are like the defense or like damage reduction kind of effect cards. So
yeah, no,
you kind of have to like bend some pipes, like I do need this healing in here, even though my plan isn't really to play mountain cards, but it's still a necessity because you can't always be aggro. You have to have some kind of heals in there.
Exactly.
Nah, bro. If you're Dolo, you can be hella aggro. Always win without heals.
All right, let's talk
that's
about.
fine with me. I mean, everybody else, please don't put heals in your aggro Dolo deck. Go ahead.
It was completely fine.
I encourage that.
All right, guys, let's talk about the deck list here. I already went over the combos a little bit. Obviously, like, Obfuscation for the consistent combo stays to keep them on the board. Ghostly Grasp and Shroud of Night are just amazing combos on their own. Poison Spray, a new one from Kindred, 8 damage, prevent them from healing. So it's a really good late game where they just, hey, you don't want to defend anymore. This is kind of a final push. Now, Venom Veins, I gotta ask Frankster, since you played this, is Venom Veins in there? Is it better than like Burst of Venom, where Burst of Venom is just 8 damage, or would you rather just have this in there where you don't want? It's basically a deterrent for them to attack.
So the main reason that Venom Veins is actually in there is because say you have the mirror match going on with this deck, right?
Okay.
Say you have the poison item on, which has a defend ability, and then your opponent has the astral one, which is attack ability.
Okay.
Venom Veins is not only going to punish them for hitting you, but it's also kind of there as, I wouldn't say 100% a damage reducer, but from being attacked, it's kind of like, what's the card? It's a blue card that deals damage back to them up to 8.
Reflector?
Reflector. It's basically a reflector for attack.
Okay.
To an extent. It's not going to do up to 8, but if they attack you multiple times a turn, they're taking damage as well.
Yeah, it's great against like Zunas who like constantly hit you for like 6, 6, 5.
Okay.
Yes,
like
it is a super hard counter to Zuna, because at that point in the game, if you have that out on top of, you're normally going to have your Sentinel out if you're at 15 or less health. You're going to have hopefully you're going to have your Abyss Weavers out, your Abyss Tentacles. Both of those cards are really strong cards on this deck because of how easy it is to play out your board in this deck.
Okay.
And because of that combo that I saw you were showcasing off earlier.
Venom Veins, or which one?
I keep saying it wrong.
Obfuscation?
Obfuscation.
Obfuscation.
Yeah. One of probably the best cards in the deck if you're able to get your buffs out beforehand. Yes. Because that basically says, hey, I have 3 buffs on my board that for the rest of the game you can't do anything. And it hurts. It can hurt. If you're able to get 2 tentacles on the left side of that buff and play that out, I've not lost a game when I've done it. It is so strong to be able to have your 2 tentacles out that are protected by that buff, because that's a guaranteed extra 4 damage every single turn whenever you use the ability.
That's awesome. Now I'm also looking here, I'm seeing like consistent damage reduction, like Inertia Sentinel. That's actually just a really good defense card, even if you like, it's the first 2 damage if you're below 15. From the hero power or ability, you want to almost be like around 10 the entire time, so that's just a really good consistent damage reduction card. Along with Steadfast Beacon, I'm seeing here. Attacks, they take 1, you deal 1, and if you're below 10, when you deal that 1 damage with his hero power, you're going to heal for 2.
Yes.
So,
so what Steadfast Beacon does is, it's basically it is a reducer when you get attacked. Same thing with Venom Veins.
Yes.
So when they attack you, you're gonna hit them for 1. If they don't have any damage reduction, it hits them for 1 and you heal for 2. On top of reducing the damage that they're giving you by 1. You only run 2 of the Steadfast Beacons because you normally don't want to have both of them out. You want to just have 1 of them out in case they do remove it, then you'll have another Steadfast Beacon in order to play back out.
Okay, so it's a holdback card.
Yeah. Also, if you're able to pull out both Steadfast Beacons and then once again them, shielding them with that buff, that combo buff, it's also really good because you're reducing 1, you're hitting them for 1, you're normally healing for 2, and you're drawing a card every single time you get attacked, which is crazy, especially late game when you might need to dig 1 more card to get that last bit of damage, or that last tentacle you need to do the last little bit of damage. Because as you know, with all the shadow buffs that are in here, tentacles are going to give you additional action to do that turn. So just in case, you know, you're always able to dig for that last card that you might need in order to finish them off.
Yeah, I think this deck has, like, when you're playing against it, it's like, it really puts yourself to the test of, like, okay, am I using my buff removal properly? Because this is a deck where it's like, it's not Sicario where you're just getting overloaded with buffs, but it gets to the point where it's like, okay, these buffs are starting to pile up, and like each buff in this deck is like different, where like they can go either way, like the anti-mill. I actually played Benny in a tournament, and I was playing my my infinite loop Ushi deck. So usually what I try to do is just mill them out. I tornado my action cards back in, usually my wind controllers, and then I get the wind controllers out after they used all their buff removal, geode hatchling it back in if I have to, and then use I think it's Storm Whisperer to bring back all my combos. But he literally just played Vilebreath Kreebals to start milling me out, and then put in his the dread item that he uses, the Venom Soaker, I think it is. And then he just literally put Colossi Idols on top of this card, and there was nothing I could do because I couldn't get my combos back.
Oh,
and
man.
It was just ridiculous. Like, I couldn't play combos at all, so I couldn't get my action cards back. I couldn't do anything, and then he would use Venom Soaker ability and then draw a card. And it was like, all right, I guess this is game over. So
this does play then like a very more control-y, slow grindy than archetype, is what I'm seeing. Yeah,
exactly. So this deck can like go in different ways, and I've seen that obviously. But I do think it is a true test to see if you're using your buff removal properly. And that's a lot of like groveling that I hear like with newer players are like, oh, buff removal is overpowered. But like, okay, play against this deck and see how overpowered it is, because you're gonna, you know, you have to figure out the right things to remove first. Which I think
exactly, and there's so many consistent buffs. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. There's so many consistent buffs too, where it's not like, oh, I can just let that one rotate out and it'll be fine, and I'll kind of kill the more important ones. You have so many just consistent important buffs in this deck that they really have to pick and choose. You guys there? Did I just lose them? You guys... I'm not hearing anything anymore. You guys... Tetcher, did your mic cut out? I'm getting fuzz on both ends.
What are we doing?
I got Frank. All right.
Frank.
Frank squared.
Frank squared.
Yeah, Frank squared.
So I mean, we got. I feel we got a good discussion on this deck of what it does, how it plays out. So I figured we just play it. Does that sound good to you guys?
All right. So are you wanting to play the
Halver versus Magrok? Do it up.
You want it? You want my? All right, guys. I will. Do you want to play the Halver and I'll play the Magrok? Just so we can see the Magrok deck on my stream, and you can play the Halver deck that I just did.
Yeah, because I sadly do not have all the cards for the
Magrok
deck. So.
Oh, okay. You don't have all the cards for Halvar.
Yeah, I do. I don't have the. I need 2 more of the paralysis bugs. So hopefully I can get those sometime soon.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself. I'm still messing with my webcam. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
Almost done. So I'm just gonna watch the stream while my buddy.
Okay. So what I'll do is then I'll just go into a ranked mode with the Magrok, and we'll just kind of watch how this deck plays out. Tetra, if you want to obviously stay in and comment and say, hey, you should wait on this, or kind of just help me with play-by-plays, that'd be awesome. Have you played again?
All right.
Obviously,
I'll go ahead and try.
All right,
I'm actually about to leave.
Okay.
I'm actually at work right now, so I have to leave and drive home.
No, gotcha. That's
I
completely
can
fine.
like stay in the audio, but I won't be able to watch if that's something you're interested in. But if not, you know,
Whatever you want to do,
Perfectly
man. We're playing against Tempest right now, so this should be quite interesting to see how it goes. All right, so I think I just pass because I don't want to lay.
we'll be right back in the chat. I'm gonna like clock out and get my car and stuff, but I'll be
Sure.
right back.
Sounds good. Okay, so Frank, I don't know if you're watching. I just do Tantosian. Would you recommend I go for the Astral Weapon or the Venom Soaker?
Say that one more time for me.
So I just drew
Let's-
Tantosian. Would you recommend I go for the Astral Weapon or go for the Venom Soaker right away?
Starting game, I would go for the Venom weapon
Okay.
because it is a defend, and a
Sure.
lot of people have stuff that's against attacks.
Okay.
And the Astral weapon is better for your late game
That makes
because
sense.
of the additional action you can gain from it.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm playing against a Tempest, what I'm assuming is Tempest aggro. And actually, I think I should be fine to just pass right now. So obviously, we have to watch out for Crazed Bombers. Massive buff removal against this deck, which is very buff heavy. So with him being able to move 3 buffs could be detrimental to me, but. Scrapworks Bruiser, alright. Alright, so I feel like the Colossi Idols are one of those cards that, like, obviously it's good healing, but you almost want to lay them when your opponent is about to, like, get you down low, especially against tech where the massive stuff comes from their combo cards. So I feel like just ability pass right now is perfect. He's drawing a lot of cards, he's probably building up for something. Keeping my buffs out right now is completely fine. We drew Shroud of Night. Like, I feel right now we just kind of play the grindy game. There's Crazed Bomber. Perfect. That's completely fine with me. I'll lay my other Abyss Weaver next turn. Keep getting that heal out there. I'll lay Abyss Weaver. And then I'll pass. See what he's got going. Obfuscation. Or Obfuscation. God, that is a very difficult word to say. Lightseekers, why'd you make that card so awkward to just pronounce? Like, oh my word. Now, like, I don't think I want to lay it yet. I mean, I can, but I don't want to lay it yet because I don't get the full value. Where I think, man, this is just really difficult because, like, maybe I just Shroud of Night here just to prevent him from attacking and just kind of sit back and draw because he is just gonna, like, really bring on the pain here in a little bit. So I think laying that, make it so he can't attack me for the next 3 turns is a fine move. It's a fine move to do right now. And, I mean, yeah. I'll just kind of hit him for a little bit of pain, heal for a little bit. Oh, that nice heal for 3. Man, I do enjoy it. Alright, we got Night Lurker, another ability for damage. Now, I don't think I actually want to lay Night Lurker, as it, you know, won't do me much good. I already have an ability that deals 2 damage. There's no buffs that I really want to remove to deal 2 more and heal for 2. I think I'll be fine just with the Venom Soaker, and then what does he do? Nitro Heal. Okay. He's actually laying Nitro Heal. That's impressive. A lot of people... Let's see. Tire Fixer, Time Shifter, and Filmly Alchemist. Okay. Okay. That's fine. And we're going to Venom Soaker pass, so... Now, I also want to say that, like, Venom Veins... Playing Venom Veins here soon, if I can draw another poison, will be really good. Because he is very aggressive, very attacky with Tempas. Oh my god, we drew the other poison. Guys, we are so good at this game. Mind you, it'll probably be a really clear Crazed Bomber target for it. So, like, with how many cards he has in hand, he probably has another one. I almost want to sit here and just say no, but at the same time, I want to say yes. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do Venom Veins. If he tries to attack me, he's just going to take damage. Really try and go for that. See what he's got. If he's going to Craze Bomber it, he's going to Craze Bomber it. It's also something where it's like, you know, later in this game, I'll get my other good buff removals out. Oh, Steadfast Beacon. Okay. Okay. Now, also, my hero power doesn't really do anything until I get really below 10. So, like, I'm even actually okay with getting fairly low. And then I'll just, like, Colossi Idol to make sure he can't Fumbling Alchemist. Okay. Perfectly fine. See, now I honestly feel like I just want to Colossi Idol pass. So he can't combo me. He can't do anything. And I feel like I just do this, and I pass. Next turn I can Abyss Shade, do my ability, draw a card, heal for 1, do all this fun stuff. This is just a really fun, cohesive deck where just everything kind of works really well together. And I really enjoy that. A lot of healing to keep you above the game. Scrapworks Bruiser, perfect. I'll take a little bit of pain, that's fine. Mind you, he might just double attack me, and I'm just gonna like be, why? What is going on here? Looper, see? Like I said, he's just double attacking me. I'll draw a card, okay. So now, I'll heal for 2, perfect. Get a little bit of Twinkle Twinkle damage. I think I want to no damage to your target and heal for, yeah, I think I want to just do this. And then use my ability. So what I'll do is I'll heal for 1. This will deal 1. Which will heal me for 2. This will then heal me for 1. And then I'll deal 2 to him. Yeah, I really like that. I like how this deck is really playing out. Mind you, he does have a lot of 6 damage attacks. So he's probably just going to kill me right off the bat here. Search for a deck for a defend and draw it place up. Okay, so Time Shifter. He's using Time Shifter to look for those Tyrex Fixer? No, Tyrex Engineer. No, oh, Chrono Angler, really? Oh, okay. And Tempest is double time. And that card just plays it, right? Yeah. Wow, what a draw. What a draw. Oh, that hurt. That hurt me deep on the inside. Now, okay, he's healing. He's healing a little bit. He's getting a little frustrated. I think I just Colossi Idol. Right? Do I just Colossi Idol? I think I do. I think I Colossi Idol. And then maybe pass to draw a card. I think that's fine. Oh, awesome. Awesome, guys. We have really good burst heal right now. We have Abyss Weaver. Mind you, Ghostly Grasp is going to be a good turn for next turn. Bring some cards back from the discard pile. Lay them again. Lay our combos. Lay our buffs, I mean. Bring back maybe Abyss Weaver and a Mountain Fort. 4 damage removal location buff. Okay. Okay. So. Oh, wait, no. Why can't we lay this? We have 2 shadow cards. Why can't we lay it? Or is it this card literally say heroes can't play, so I can't even play a combo bluff? Okay. Okay, now I understand what's going on. So maybe I just kind of Steadfast Beacon here. And ooh. Do I? What do I do? Do I Abyss Weaver? No. Maybe? Yes. Yeah, I think I Abyss Weaver. I think I Abyss Weaver. He's got little cards in his hand. He's already used, what, 2 Craze Bombers? Yeah, he's used 2 Craze Bombers. There's the 3rd one. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Oh my god. Well, guys, we're probably dead. But I feel like doing this is fine. Get back some discarded cards. We're going to grab a Mountain Fort, grab an Abyss Weaver, And maybe even just a Steadfast Beacon. Maybe those cards are the ones to bring back. He's got a lot of attack. Having you kind of negate the damage from the attacks would just be really good. Mind you, he's probably going to kill me. He's probably got the damage in hand. Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Move 2 explosive cards back to your hand. Okay, so he's bringing back the burst damage. He's bringing back that damage, which we're fine on. We're completely fine on. Yep, there's 6. There's 4. So he... Tyrex Mercenary. Alright. Alright. So... like... because, I mean, he's gonna make Mountain Fort go away. And then he bring back a Fumble Milk. Oh, man. This is just really difficult, guys. This is just really difficult. I want to say... because, I mean, yeah, I think we're just dead. I think we're just dead. There's nothing we can do here. Do this. Do this for an additional action. And then, I mean, I hate to say it, but I think we just do this, and then he's going to kill us. Because he's got 10 damage in his hand. And there's not a whole lot we can do about that. Oh, but we're gonna heal to 11. Okay, maybe I miscounted. And so, unless he has another mercenary, unless he has 11 damage in hand, we're still fine. We're still fine. Oh my word, he's doing it. He's doing it. Everyone, he's doing it. What's he got? Tyrex Fixer. Okay, he's just healing. He's just healing. Perfectly fine. I think we're going to defend. Get a little bit more healing. A little bit more damage. That's fine. I think laying Mountain Fort here is fine. It's gonna make him want to use that blast spot to get rid of it, and I think Steadfast Beacon is gonna help us a lot more. Because Steadfast Beacon is more consistent heal as just reducing the damage. So having him remove that is completely fine. 4 damage, I'll take the 1. You can remove Mountain Fort. I'll lay Steadfast Beacon. I think that's the better one to keep. So he's just really trying to not die right now, and I think that's great. I think that's great, guys. Which actually, I think I just want to defend, and then draw. I think right now where we're both at, we just need more cards. We need to get cards over him. So I think drawing here is fine. Oh god, Inertia Sentinel. Oh, that's gonna be so nice. He's already used all Crazed Bombers. 6 damage, unless he's got another 6. Does he have another 6? Really? Does he have another 6? Do you have it? Oh! Guys, he had it. He had it. Look at all those cards. Look at all those cards. Oh man. So I think the misplay I did there is I should not have abilitied. I should have laid the mountain buff instead of drawing 2, because that way when I was below 10, he would have attacked me. I would have healed for 2 and survived a little more. So I think that was the misplay. I should have laid that the defense buff to heal to stay in the game, and then after he did his turn, I could have stayed in it. I think that's what I did wrong. And that's what I did wrong. We're gonna play this again. That was really fun. That was a really fun game. I really like this deck.
So,
Frank, welcome back.
Frank, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Do you have muted on? Is it muted?
I can hear you fine. So
oh,
I'm not,
okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
Okay, sorry.
That's fine.
So, Frank.
Yes.
What I was gonna tell you is you should have played out your beacon.
Yep.
Right at the end. You shouldn't have ended in drawing the card. I was like, no, Frank, no! Because what would have happened is when he attacked both of those times, you would have hit him in the face for 1 and killed him 2. Both times.
The second time I would have. The first time I would have been at 12, so I wouldn't have healed the first time.
No, it's every time you get attacked.
Yeah, but
so
my
he would have hit you down to 6. Or
no,
the first time
my buff. Yeah, the first time wouldn't have.
Would have.
Yep. Yeah, but yeah, I would have stayed alive.
I was like, boy.
Yep.
For the most part, though, because I'm watching you on my phone.
Oh, okay.
My buddy's still messing with my webcam and OBS.
Sure.
So, for the most part, you played the deck pretty much exactly how you were supposed to.
Okay.
Also, you didn't read the Colossal.
I know. I'm sitting here, Colossal. I'm like, why
did
can't
you not read it?
Why can't I lay a combo? And I'm sitting here like, oh, all heroes. Okay, that includes me too.
Yeah, because when I was explaining to you earlier, I told you about that. That's why I use that when I start saving up cards again in order for me to combo.
Yep.
And I'll like remove his buffs or something, and then play a combo. That way, he's not plussing as hard as you when it comes to when you play combos.
Yeah.
Because you're going to control the fate of combos, basically.
No, I just completely didn't read heroes. I thought it was other heroes, but that would be a really good card. But heroes, yeah. Oh my God, Flying Fortress. We're playing a Flying Fortress Astral deck.
I'm gonna let you go.
All right.
I will be back very shortly.
All right, sounds good. Now he's probably gonna play a lot of defend cards in his deck, or the only damage is gonna come from that. So that buff might not do a whole lot. Like, I don't think I really lay that card. I think it's just a card to keep. Oh, finally we got a Blacksmith. Awesome. Awesome card. We'll get that Venom Soaker back out. Lay our Abyss Weavers, just kind of start healing, mitigate some of that damage. He's just drawing. He's trying to draw defend cards. He didn't draw a single one. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm going to look for Venom Soaker. Get that puppy out there. Maybe lay an Abyss Weaver on this turn too. Make him kind of bait out a Pathfinder if he wants to do it. Yeah, we'll just end turn. We'll just end the turn. We got a Mountain Fort. We got a nice little Mountain Fort here. That's really going to bait out a Pathfinder if we lay Mountain Fort, because that means this tower pretty much does nothing. So if he doesn't have... Okay, so if he drew a defend and played a defend... Yeah, okay, that's fine. Like I said, this is not going to do us a whole lot here, because it only prevents attack damage, and all of this stuff is going to come from defend or buffs. There it is. There's the Pathfinder. See, guys? I called it. I called it. If you want to do something like that, it's going to have to Pathfinder. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to lay Mountain Fort, and we're going to pass. We're just going to pass. I think we're fine. I think we're fine if we do that. Shroud of Night is also one of those cards that's not going to do a whole lot. We're mostly going to use it for increasing our healing with the Abyss Weavers and damage from the Abyss Tentacles, but it's not going to be used for more of a defensive. It's Shroud of Night is actually going to be an offensive combo, which is weird because usually you lay it to be very defensive. That's fine. Draw a defend card. Or are you going to search for another Pathfinder? I wonder what he's looking for. Oh, it wasn't a defend. Maybe it was a buff. Sure. Sure, man. Do it to it. Be all that you can be. I actually don't think I lay Abyss Weaver. I think I almost just want a ability pass. Just hit him for 1. Mind you, he's playing a very heavy defend deck. Or hit him for 2, sorry. Hit him for 2, then draw. Awesome. All 3 of my Shadow Puppets in play. Now, I really want to try and get max value out of Shadow Puppet, and I feel like in this deck, from what he's going to do, I'm going to save most of them for Reality Rift when that comes into play, because that's going to be like when he gets all of his buffs back, and I want to get massive value out of his combo just doing nothing. So I think trying to play them properly is going to be a little better here. So now we just kind of wait. Alright, he's going to heal for 4. Get some, he's got an additional action. Chimchu infiltrated. Okay, he gets to bring a card back from his discard pile. Bring a Pathfinder back. Alright, alright. Now, does Corvus have gravity? I don't think... Yeah, it is gravity. Shadowy figure, okay. Okay. Moves one card of an element shadow. Okay. I have a lot of shadow to choose from. I really don't think that I am going to need Shroud of Night right now. I don't think I'll need Shroud of Night. Move that card back. That's fine. That's a fine card to move back. Now, I know he's got a Pathfinder. I know he's got Pathfinder. So laying Abyss Weaver would not be good right now. It's just, it's not a good move. So yeah, I think we're just going to end the turn. We don't have a whole lot. See, Steadfast Beacon is one of those where in this deck also it's not going to do a whole lot because he's not attacking me. So maybe Steadfast Beacon out there is just kind of like defend cards, move 2 attack cards. Oh, fine, I'll move 2 Shadow Puppets back. Okay. But I think, like, Mountain Fort, leave it at that. He'll Pathfinder it, I'm sure. And if he does, if he Pathfinders this, then we have a really good Night Lurker, Abyss Weaver turn next turn. He's running Nature, really? What's this weapon do again? Heal for 1 if you have less than 20. Draw a card. Okay. That's just a really good one for this. I mean, he's probably not even running Nature. He's probably just using it to draw cards. In all honesty, he's probably just using it to draw cards. Now, if I lay Steadfast Beacon, it might bait out Pathfinder. He doesn't have almost any attack cards in his deck, so like using it is fine here. I don't see a problem with it. It's going to bait out Pathfinder because it's like, oh, I'm going to get a 2 for 1. It's so good. But at the end of the day, he's not going to attack me. And having him waste those Pathfinders, mind you, he does have Infiltrator for Pathfinder recursion. But at the end of the day, keeping my like tentacles and my Weavers out of the Pathfinder reach, I think is what I want to do. I think it's what I want to do in the end of the day. For that continuous damage. Shapeshifter, oh boy. He gets Battelborn. That's a bit of a tricky pickle we're in now. But I think we're just going to have a really good turn here. Because we're going to Night Lurker, Abyss Tentacle, Abyss Weaver. Really go ham on this. Mind you, he could just Pathfinder me again, and then I look like a chump. He could just do that. But I healed for 4. I healed for 4, and then I have Ghostly Grasp too. To bring those cards back, that he'll Pathfinder eventually. And we'll see what he's got. Okay, 6 damage to me. Okay. Okay. Now he's being very aggressive, which is very weird. Alright. Well, I think we're just going to use the Venom Soaker defend ability here. Yeah, then we'll Colossi Idol. We'll heal for a little bit, make sure he can't finish us off with a combo, because we did just see him draw a combo. So, yeah. No combos for you, sir. No combo kill for you. Champions. No combo kill. Oh, okay, so he's gonna get, he's probably gonna get an Infiltrator back, or a Pathfinder. That's fine. We're going to do this, we're going to defend, we're going to heal, we're going to deal some damage, and we'll just draw. It's fine if we just draw. He's most likely going to bring back Pathfinder, if anything. I can see that, because in a very buff-heavy deck like this, it's going to be one of the better things to bring back. So that's fine, that's fine. We understand that. We know what was going to happen. We'll take the 3. There's the Pathfinder. Now he's got to lay a Lunar or just try and remove 1. So there's a bit of a benefit. We get it for 1 more turn, unless he just really hates one of these buffs right now. Subjugator. Okay, I can still defend. So that's fine. I can still defend. I'll still defend. That's fine. Get this damage going. Nice and good. A card I can't lay. This is a little bit iffy. Black hole, man. So I feel like this deck, unless I'm just drawing really bad, which I might be. I might just be drawing really bad. Has a lot of struggles with these very aggressive decks. Because right now I know for a fact he can deal 16 damage to me, and I got no way to heal. I've got no way to prevent that, and I'm just dead. Like, I've got no way to not heal, like, to get out of that 16 damage range. Which is, once again, what I'm saying, like, Morgok... I don't think I drew any of my... Oh, no, I did draw 2 Mountain Forts that he removed. I drew my stead, so I did actually draw all of my damage prevention buffs for this deck, and he just... Astral. He just astraled. He had really good cards. He's probably calculating right now to see if he has it, and he does. There's no way he doesn't. Really? He's going that route. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I mean... He's gonna kill me. I know that. I'll make him fight for it. But yeah, I mean, Astral's just really efficient at doing what Astral does, which is why it's one of my favorite. Yep, there it is. Oh, it only does 10, so I'm still alive by 1. How amazing is that? I'm alive by 1. By 1, guys, by 1. I'm alive by 1. Now, I can't do anything. You know how sad that is? I'm gonna heal for, 3 and 5 and whatever, and cool. But I've really got no sources of damage. So, like, I can't do anything. Where I'm feeling like, if this deck just gets controlled, it really doesn't have card draw. And going against a deck that has card draw, I'm always going to lose. I'm always going to get outpaced. So I feel like, as a highlight, this deck got 2nd place, so it's a good deck. Maybe I just don't know what I'm doing. Maybe that's what's it. Maybe that's what's up. I just don't know what I'm doing with this deck. And it'll take probably a little bit to play it. I'm really sad that my highlight was so bad for this deck because, like I said, it got 2nd place in a tournament. The aspect of it seems really interesting, but I went against Aggro Tempest, almost beat it, almost beat Aggro Tempest, and then Astral, which is just so much value. Just like he played 3 Pathfinders on me against me, rebuff. Like, not a lot of decks can continuously lay their buff removal against me. That was really difficult to get behind. He had a lot of burst damage with his cards were consistent. He was doing a lot of card draw. It's just stuff like that where card draw and continuous playing, like Astral is just such a solid set that I don't think I really stood a chance against Astral, which is sad to say. But I mean, I'll play this deck probably a little more, maybe this weekend or something like that, see how it goes. Maybe I'll just play it on my free time. Obviously, I need to play the deck a little bit more because I could have laid the Steadfast Beacon against Tempest. I didn't know that I couldn't lay a combo with the idol on top of my discard pile. It's one of those where I'm just like, wow, I really misplayed this deck. So, Benny, if you're watching this, I deeply apologize that I totally ruined your highlight. But I do think it's a really good, strong, viable deck. It takes some getting used to. It takes a practice at piloting a deck of this caliber, and I really, like I said, it's also really difficult to get past all of the burst damage that can kill you above 10, so his ability really didn't matter in that matchup. It was just trying to lay efficient cards, and he just had really efficient buff removal. He was able to bring back Pathfinder twice. It was the one Pathfinder that he did twice for 6 buffs out of Dread is dangerously difficult, and it was just really hard to recover from that. He controlled us while dealing damage, and that's what happened. So thank you guys for watching once again. if you didn't catch at the beginning, I really want to try and work with Frank this weekend to get an online tournament going. Maybe Saturday. I'm hoping like around 10 or 11 we can start. If you're interested, PM me or Frank, and we'll try and get a list of people's names. What we will need is your gamer code. This thing right here, so we can list you and people can invite you for friends and challenge you and whatnot. That's how the game will work. And whatever deck you want to use. I want to try, while I'm doing it, give me that information by Friday at midnight, so that it'll be essentially locked in. I can get like the brackets and whatnot all figured out if you're showing up. At around, I'd say 10 o'clock, we'll do a tally of who's all here, make sure everyone's in the chat, the Facebook group, say, hey, you ready for this? Are we still doing it? Or you're not doing it? Commit or submit, whatever you want to do. Then we'll build the bracket of the people that are still there, and we will get that whole thing going. Hopefully we get a lot of people to turn out. It's a Saturday, it's a weekend. Not a lot of people have anything to do. Maybe they work, I don't know. But yeah, it'd be really fun to see a lot of people play the online tournament format that we're going to start doing, that I'm really happy Frank is helping do with Tetra. So yeah, you have a few days, build some fun, crazy Kindred decks. If this one inspired you, maybe just build this one. Who knows? But yeah, I want to try and get a lot of people, because like I said, a lot of people can't get to a local game shop where they have a large community to play. So playing online against people is the best way to do that. So I think these online tournaments are going to get a rather large amount of people, which I think if we do it more often, just sitting from your home and playing a tournament seems a lot more viable to do than drive an hour to play for a tournament and whatnot. Obviously there's no prizes because you're just sitting at home. It's just for fun. But it is a more competitive format, which I know a lot of people are missing out on because they want to be competitive, but the scene for it in the physical card game isn't that large yet outside of conventions. So I think this would be a great way to kind of boost that up. So I hope to see you all there. I hope we can get it going by Saturday. Once again, like always, if you like the content, hit the follow button on the Twitch channel. Really support this channel if we like what we're doing here, like what I'm doing here. I really want to keep doing this, and hopefully my computer doesn't die like 2 hours ago. Also, this video will be posted to YouTube in a few hours once it gets all uploaded. So go ahead and follow me on YouTube, subscribe there, so that channel can actually get an official name. So I'm really glad you guys stuck around and stayed with me after this whole debacle of the stuff, of the technical issues. I hope that Frank was able to come in and give you a good spiel of what's going on. Support him too with his online tournaments. I know I am. I'm going to try and work with him on setting up my own too. So that'll be a lot of fun. Once again, thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the 2 decks that I submitted. This weekend, if we don't do a tournament, I'll at least be on Saturday, and we'll just kind of have some fun playing some memes and whatnot. It'll be tons of fun. So thank you guys very much. I will see you in a few days. Ciao.